Hi, welcome to Classic Car Cape. So it's just a quick update on the Track Mini. I've brought it in on the trailer. So what I'll do is Amir comes tomorrow night about 10ish, but it doesn't start work till Tuesday, and then Martin and Lorraine come on Tuesday as well, and then we'll take it off, bring it round onto the ramp, move my Mini Cooper off, and just do a complete spanner up, put this front back on it, and get everything ready for the Friday when we take it up to Red Bull Ring. So as I say, it's just on this, it's just showing the Track Mini. But I have been doing quite a bit of work on the David Brown 880 tractor, which I'll probably put up towards the end of the week or something, because quite a lot of people seem to like the tractor bit. But yeah, I have to completely rebuild the front. It's just in such a poor condition. And trying to find one second hand, or trying to find bits for a 1966 tractor, not easy. They're normally all smashed and dented, so we might as well start and redo it. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. Well, this is why I wanted to get it back now, to do a nut and bolt right the way through.
Now from the bottom I checked all these connections, all the screwing should be quite okay.
Yeah, I'll just do a little spanner up on it and that. But like you said, this is something we have to look at then, this clutch. But that's a much better, for that King, that King filter is much better there. That was, it was just asking for a bit of trouble. And like you said, there was a kink in it, and that's restricting it, whereas that's much nicer.
You have seen the picture that I showed you?
Yeah, well I do remember putting it on right there. But of course the problem is we never built one of these before, and you think, oh, I'll stick that there, and then you realise there's problems.
And what I also did is I opened this hole now.
Yeah, I remember that was a blank in there, wasn't it?
Yeah, you have now the pointer.
Yeah, and you can see the marks.
The marks with the ignition.
Yeah. I think they I don't know whether they do this for. It's not lightening anything. I think they do it more to get the heat out of the clutch, don't they? Really. But I mean, for the amount of time, it's done less
the late engine doesn't have this opening. It has it in the casting, but it was not opened.
Yeah.
Because they have the markings on the other side of the engine.
Yeah.
But I opened it, and now on the flywheel there are the markings. And now I checked the ignition, that on idle you have about 10 degrees.
Right.
And it goes up to 32 degrees now at the actual.
Okay.
Because I checked the ignition. But interesting is, I ended up in the same position as you marked here. Definitely. So this is a good thing.
Well, yeah, it means it's a backup saying it was right in the first place.
But I checked it with the engine running.
Perfect. So where's that box with the it's inside?
No, I have it here. You can have it.
Because it's got the.
Yeah, clearly.
It's got the.
The meter is working.
Oh, the AFR gauge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here it is. Everything.
Yeah, because so what is it? What are we looking for with that?
The point is, at the moment you only can, with this setup, you only can check it on idle. But not important is when you are driving the car and you accelerating that for the power.
Yeah.
You do not go into weak.
Weak fuel.
But it's not possible on the standing of the car.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Right.
But because if it's idling and no power or no engine power used, then it makes no sense to do anything.
Right.
But the oil gauge is working, and also this IFR is working, definitely. Because if you have it running and you spin up the engine a little, it goes into rich, clearly, due to the acceleration pump of the carburetor.
Yeah.
And if you hold it at for example, 2,000 to 3,000 in idling, then it goes up to 16, 17, which is really weak, but with no load on the engine, it's okay.
So the lower the number.
No, you should go between 12 to 13 in the ridge on power of the engine.
Right.
But you have to drive the car for this.
Yes.
Definitely.
And we won't know that until we.
Especially you have in this, you have indications green, yellow, and red.
Yeah. Ah, yes, I saw that on the outside. Yeah.
So that means if you are in green, it should be the okay range.
Yeah.
And
And
if
yellow is a
goes to
warning.
red, it's very dangerous.
Yeah. So keep it out of the red if possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you only will see this on driving the car.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Right. Let me just pop her on. I'll there we go. Pop her on. So we're in. We're looking good.
I think we're looking good. A little to the side. And then
Yeah, I want it just right on that. That's where it should sit. Right on that.
Hallo.
Let's go. Right.
Warte, weil er startet jetzt auch, du musst zu. Ja, mach zu nicht hier, weil es stinkt ein bisschen. Ja, everything. And also I put in the new oil filter and all of this.
Go. So there we are. Got it back. It's running better than it's ever done. It's really running nice. Max has tuned it a little bit. He's also done a couple of modifications, a couple of things that were loose and needed tightening up, and yeah, just give it a general check over. So I've got to obviously put the spare wheel rack on here, and so I think what we'll do is on Tuesday probably, or Wednesday, I'll take it off, put it on the ramp. I've got my Mini Cooper on the ramp at the moment, and just give it a complete spanner up front to back, just make sure everything's right. It's a little bit easier as well to put the front on the ramp as well, because you can bring it up to a height where you can work on it, and then get it ready for the Ventilspiel. So yeah, all in all, pretty good. I'm pretty happy with the whole situation. So everything's looking good. We're on the money for going up on Friday. We normally go around about 12 o'clock, back at 12, get up there for about sort of 1:30, 2 o'clock, because we can't get into the Red Bull ring until about 5:30. We have to go into a car park with all the cars and trailers and mobile homes and whatever, and then when the other people have finished, they let us out, and then we can go into the paddock and set ourselves up for the next morning. So yeah, that's it. I'll give you a video during the week on find any other issues or any other problems, and we'll go from there. But on that note, as usual, stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby, and I hope you'll join us on the Sunday, next Sunday, and I should have the footage from the Red Bull ring and see how well it goes, or doesn't go, hopefully. It looks like there could be rain, so I'll keep these wets on it at the moment, and I'll take the slicks with me, and hopefully it doesn't rain. Anyway, take care everybody, be good to each other.